Hello everybody, I'm Hazel and welcome to another pick a card reading, and this one is for those who have had weddings cancelled because of the coronavirus, or if you're watching this at a later time and the coronavirus isn't around anymore, it's for those who may have had plans cancelled or something's cropped up. So this reading is to look at what's coming up in the next few months, what advice can you get, that sort of thing. So before we get started, I'd like you to subscribe to my channel if you like what I do. It's only a very small and growing channel. Well, it's small at the moment, hopefully it'll be growing. And I'm also offering a little competition. So when I reach 100 subscribers, anybody who's liked and commented and subscribed will go into a draw to win a free reading with me. So I will post more details as I get closer to 100 subscribers. But yeah, do like and subscribe. It all helps get my channel and my videos seen. So my Instagram, Facebook groups, Facebook page, websites, all that sort of stuff, I'll be in the description, so you can scroll down to the description and check out the links there if you want to know more about me and what I do. I'm also a wedding coach, so if you want advice on weddings, a bit like a wedding planner, but I don't actually plan weddings, but I will give coaching and advice. And I also use the tarot within that. So as I'm offering advice, I'll pull some cards and we can maybe get deeper into why things are happening or what could come up that you need to be aware of, just to kind of help guide you through the planning process, but in a very, well, a different way to the normal way of doing things maybe. So if you're interested in that service, you can also check out the links below. But anyway, back to this reading. So we've got 3 piles. This one's under the rose quartz, which is pile 1. Pile 2 is under the amethyst, and pile 3 is under the fluorite. So think about the questions. So if you've had a delay, you've had something cancelled, what could be coming up in the next couple of months? What advice can we get? And when you've made your choice, you can skip to the times that I will list in the description, and I will see you at your reading. But we will start with number 1. So hello group 1 and everyone who picked the gorgeous rose quartz here. Let's see what we've got coming up for you. So transformation, intuition, new beginnings. Blimey, that's 3 big major arcana cards there. So this is the equivalent of the Death, High Priestess and the Fool. Got the Ten of Autumn, King of Winter, 2 of Spring, the 2 of Wands, which in reverse, but it's the same as this card, so you've got 2 of the same cards here. You got the Star. I don't feel I need to do reversals today. I'm just not feeling reversals. I'm going to turn these over this way. Oh, we got the 8 of Swords there, and then we've got, to give some space, Higher Power, Hostilities, 5th Chakra, Archangel Gabriel, and Wolverine. So I'll put that one there. See it. So let's see what we've got here. So obviously with everything that is going on, if you have had some setbacks or delays. You know, this card, the transformation card, is about something changing, something, you know, having to end so something new can start. So it could be that maybe maybe it wasn't the wedding, maybe it could be something else that was cancelled. Then this card is telling you that something else will begin after that. And you've got here, look it up, you've then got new beginnings. So perhaps, you know, something's going to end and something new is going to begin, and you've got like this person's got the kind of the whole world at their feet. And maybe the act of this event being cancelled means you can do something else, or maybe the money you've saved on something you can put towards, I don't know, maybe travelling. Who knows? Because you're like kind of setting out on the world, on the planet. So we've got those two, and then we've got two quite similar cards here in intuition, and then this oracle card, higher power. So this is kind of asking you to kind of get in touch with your intuition, get in touch with your higher self, ask questions of the universe, and trust in this higher power that's out there, that, you know, it's going to all work itself out. Use your intuition and your inner knowing to know the right path that you need to take, or the right path that needs to happen. You've also got, you've got this one, which is the Eight of Swords. So maybe you're feeling trapped in this situation. You're feeling like, you know, if things have been cancelled, you can't see how to sort it out. You don't really know the best way to go about sorting it out. Maybe you feel that, you know, something's going to end because, you know, it's all, I don't want to say darkness and woe, but if you remove the blindfold and tap into your intuition, you'll see that there is a way out, and you're not trapped in anything, and it's, you know, it's just temporary, or it will be temporary. It's something that, you know, you've got this mask on, you can't see the way out, but it doesn't mean to say there isn't one. You've got to see beyond whatever is keeping you kind of scared and trapped. With everything that is happening at the moment, you know, a lot of people are feeling scared and trapped. We're all trapped in our houses at the moment, so you know, there's a bit of that, but, you know, for some of us, we are lucky we can get out the house for a little bit. We're not in, you know, maybe if you're in a flat or something and you haven't got access to being outside, you're going to feel, you know, there's no way out. I can't do anything. But maybe you have to see things in a different way, and kind of maybe, I don't know, do something that's, maybe meditate, or, you know, like this one with the High Priestess, this intuition. Maybe you need to kind of go into your inner world a bit to kind of feel untrapped. You know, if you can't get out, be comfortable being in. See, we got these two of the same card, you see. You got here the two of spring and the two of wands. This one says, a bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dreams, great progress being made. So this is about, working with somebody or starting off on your journey. I mean, this man's got kind of the whole world in his hands. He's carrying a planet, and he's out looking out and, you know, setting his sights somewhere that he's going to go. And that's maybe what you need to do. So even if your plans have been derailed, and you're not getting to do what it is you want to do at the moment, do keep planning ahead. There is a bright future to come up. There is, you've got the star here, which is all about hope, and a period, if a period of darkness is gonna will soon finish, and there's kind of light to come, and there's all this hope that things will get better. So any transformation or feeling trapped, you've got this lovely hope card here, and you've got here the King of Winter. Get advice from someone professional and objective. Public speaking and emotional relationships. So the King of Winter is the same as the King of Swords. So this is all about logic and reason. So maybe this is somebody, if you're trying to sort out things because things have happened or things have changed, you need to speak to somebody who's got experience, who's got knowledge, who can help you figure out how to get out of this situation, how to navigate any changes that are happening, who to maybe partner up with in order to move on creatively and move on towards your dreams. So this could be a person that you need to call upon, or who will come into your life to help you out. And we've got here the 10 of Autumn. Take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honouring family traditions. So, normally like the 10 of Pentacles is this is the 10 of Autumn, but the equivalent is the 10 of Pentacles. And that's normally kind of this material abundance, prosperity, everything kind of coming together in this, everything you've manifested and worked towards all coming together. And this one, it is that happy families thing, but it's also then taking it the next step on, so that you're secure, but make sure other people are. So maybe over this time you need to be thinking about reducing risks for other people. It says making wise investments. This is about financial security, but it could be, the emotional security, or, kind of healthiness of the people around you. Ensure that, your loved ones and your family members are all staying safe. Make wise choices to look after everybody, whether that's emotionally or financially. This is your 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel, and this is the throat chakra. So this card is telling you you may have a blockage around the throat chakra. You need to kind of open this out. So maybe wear something blue or meditate on the color blue, so that you find your voice. Maybe there's something you need to speak up about, or you need to tell someone about, and you need to find your voice in order to do that. You have here hostilities, so there could be something coming up. There could be some negative energy. With hostilities, if you're with this coronavirus, there have been hostilities. People are panicking, people are scared, people take to social media and judging people for panic buying, or judging them for going out to get some fresh air, or but people are either scared, or they're trying to just keep it as normal, and they're not realizing the implications of going out in groups when they should be staying in, and it could be leading to hostilities, or there could be something coming up in your future that might lead to some aggravation. He's yielding his sword, and it's the autumn. It's in autumn, so maybe if there's any hostilities going to be coming up, it could be in the autumn time perhaps. But if you open your throat chakra and you find your voice, you can deal with anything in a more loving and, I won't say logical way, that's the wrong word I want. You can communicate clearly. I mean, even with this card, the King of, it says public speaking, and we've got the throat chakra, which is all about communication and speaking and finding your voice. So there could be something there to do with needing to speak out or needing to deal with anything in a fair-minded way to reduce hostilities. But you've got the last card here, Wolverine. You're a lot tougher than you think you are. So all these things that have been sent to try us, all these delays, all these maybe miscommunications, hostilities, feeling of just trapped. You're tougher. You're tough. You can get through this. This, it will end. We will all move on. Hopefully into something maybe new and better. I like to think that this transformation card is less about us as individuals and more of the human race and this planet as a group, and we're all going to come out of it better people, maybe kinder, more appreciative of what we've got. Hopefully we've all learnt something new along the way, and hopefully we'll all come out the other side okay. So I know it's tough at the moment, but there you go. So that's it, group 1. Hope some of this resonated with you. If it did, do please leave me a comment and a like, and think about subscribing, because you could be in a chance of winning a reading with me. And good luck with everything, and hope you get everything back on track soon. Alright, take care, bye for now. Hello group 2 and everyone who picked this Amethyst wand. This is your reading for what could be coming up, or what do you need to know if your wedding and event has been cancelled. So we've got sacrifice, disruption, we're all going through that at the moment, firm foundations, the Princess of Spring, the Ace of Winter, the Eight of Summer, Eight of Cups and the Eight of Summer. They're same card, different deck. Justice. We've got 3 big, another 2 matching cards. You got the Hanged Man, and this Sacrifice is the same card, different deck. So there's obviously something you need to know there. Chop wood, anxiety, the Sun. I never lay these out where I can actually see them on camera. There we go. The Sun and the Tortoise, or Tortoise, depending on how you pronounce it. So let's start with the big energy. This is something we're all going through at the moment. So this is the disruption card. It's the equivalent of the Tower. This is sudden changes, which is something we've all gone through. If you're watching this at the time of the coronavirus, suddenly everyone's having their weddings cancelled, their events cancelled, holidays cancelled. Our lives are disrupted. We've got kids to homeschool. we're trying to work from home. Some people may have lost their jobs. There's a lot going on, and this card is, you know, kind of showing that, you know, the angst there. You know, he's being disrupted and almost pulled this way and that, but what you can see underneath is light. There's this light, and you can see the sun starting to come through, so which is always saying that after every disruption you will get this period of calm. It's like the eye of the storm, only you're not going to get the storm again. The storm's moved over, because I suppose on the eye of the storm storm. But this is like big disruption, calm, rebuild. So that's a lot of energy that we've got going on there. And then obviously we've got these two, which are same card, different deck. And I love it when I pull cards like this from different decks and I get synchronicities in the cards. It happens so often. And the other group one had the same with one of their cards, this synchronicity. So yeah, sacrifice and the Hanged Man. So this is about maybe needing to put a pause on something. So if you had something cancelled, then yes, you're going to have to pause, you're going to have to wait. You know, something you want isn't going to happen as quickly as you want it to. Maybe you needed time to reflect. And also maybe need to see things from a different angle, you know, maybe take a different perspective on what's happening, which can be difficult because you've had all this sudden disruption. It can be hard to see what other perspective there is, but there is always a different way of viewing things. So, you know, because there'll be some people, you know, who will be kind of all up in arms and, you know, kind of stressed and anxious about things, and then there'll be others who are taking it quite calmly and in their stride, and it all depends on your perspective on it. But we're going through this period of change and reflection, so we're all just going to have to hang around and wait and see what the future holds, I'm afraid. And because of that, there could be this anxiety. You know, we've got this collective anxiety at the moment, this, you know, with everything that's happening. I think, you know, a lot of people are feeling this. But this card is going to show you that, again, like with the disruption card, there is light kind of coming through. So, you know, there's this storm raging outside, but storms pass. So, you know, give it time and wait, and the storm and the anxiety should pass. What else have we got here? So we've got these two. Okay, so we'll go for the other one, same card, different deck. 8 of Cups and the 8 of Summer. And this says a desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, or choosing to make major life changes. So again, this is all about major changes, but this is more like sudden changes. But maybe because of these changes, you realize that something you're doing isn't working. A lot of, you know, maybe you have been made unemployed, maybe because of the cancellation. It's just, you know, you decide you won't put the plans back on, or you're going to change the path that you're on. Maybe for some of you, you realise that your job isn't secure, your job isn't right for you, and you want to do something more meaningful with your life, because you suddenly realise that anything could happen, and it's time to kind of follow your soul and follow your heart to the things that you really want to do in life. So these cards are not saying that you're walking away from your partner. These aren't saying you're walking away from marriage. You could be walking away from a belief. This attitude that we had before maybe we're all kind of walking away from that and making new choices, and wanting to live our life in a different way. Maybe be a bit more self-sufficient and less reliable. Less reliable is the wrong word. Less reliant on the things that we did before. So we could be walking away from old patterns of life, old patterns of behaviour. And we got here another big energy card is the Justice card, and so this one is this is about weighing things up. This is about your choices. This is I mean, maybe there's some kind of legal thing going on at the moment that you need to be dealing with. Yeah, it's all about, this is about balance, maybe balance in your life. I suppose you've been going from disruption, you're now waiting. Yeah, you've got to have this balance, and maybe just reflect on things that are going on and see things from a more neutral perspective. Yeah, that's what I see, kind of, yeah, just taking that kind of balanced kind of, yeah, I mean, a bit like a Libra, kind of seeing things from both sides. So maybe you need to start seeing things from other people's perspectives. You know, there's a lot going on, and it can be so easy to get caught up in all the little arguments that are going on social media, all the news stories, and you just want to take a balanced approach about everything. And then got here firm foundations. So this is the equivalent of the Four of, I don't actually know which card this is. Sorry. This is the equivalent of the Four of Wands. Sorry, they've got all these different colours and they've all got different names. So this is that kind of, you know, yeah, you've got a good foundation for whatever you're moving on to, or yeah, you've got firm foundations to build upon the next stage that's coming up. So my mind just went a bit funny then. Yeah, maybe thinking, you know, we've got this big mountain to climb, but you know, but you've got everything you need to be able to get going and make the ascent. I mean, we've got mountains in this one as well. He looks like he's heading off up a mountain. What's this one? Ace of Winter. So this is the equivalent of the Ace of Swords. So this is this says, don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately amazing new ideas that should be implemented. So maybe you're being given a great idea, you know, having all this time, if you've got time, if you're not still working, to come up with something new and amazing. That yes, there may be challenges coming up, a lot of challenges coming up for everybody, but as long as you communicate and you speak clearly and accurately, again, maybe using the energy of the Justice card for a balanced approach in the things that you want to say, you should be able to cope with anything that comes your way. And we've got the Princess of Spring, which is the same as the Page of Wands. So optimistic, enthusiastic, creative and energetic. It's time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizons. Let your creativity take flight. So maybe if you've been given all this extra time because of the delays and everything that are happening, you can use that extra time to try something new. Walk away from something that's, you know, isn't serving you anymore and leap into something creative or different. yeah, expand your horizons. And these people here in this one, for example, off to expand their horizons elsewhere. Then we got here, this one, chop wood. And this one's about just kind of getting on with things. So just, you know, make sure all your jobs you've got to do are all finished, and just keep going, you know, as you would, just kind of, yeah, keep doing the things that need to be done, and just gradually build yourself up and get tasks finished, and yeah, just keep, I want to say keep plodding along, but that doesn't sound very exciting. You know what I'm going to do for you? I'm actually going to read what it says for this card. Hang on. Okay, so this one is being grounded in everyday experience and humility. There are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. Consider why pruning a tree is the forerunner of delighting in the beautiful blooms when it is in full blossom. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, and then leaving it to be, to let nature take its course, is an important step in manifestation. Taking your attention away from your goals brings you into a state of receptivity. This is the deeper purpose for releasing attachment. When you engage in everyday tasks in a meditative, contemplative way, you clear your energy to receive your aha moments, which brings you ever closer to what you seek. So yeah, just kind of doing all the tasks that need to be done in order to move yourself forward in life. There we go, that was that one. And you've got here the sun. So this one's all about new beginnings and creativity, and it's about abundance and blessings and putting things into motion, birthing ideas. You can see there's a little baby, so maybe for some of you there will be a baby at some point along the line. Yeah, and it's all this kind of the light shining down, and you've got all this positive energy and light that's radiating down on you. So I think you might be able to hear my kids in the background. And then the last one here we got is the tortoise. You're too fragmented, so do whatever it takes to get grounded. So find ways to ground yourself, ground your energy. Maybe you are kind of caught up in this anxiety, or you know, you don't know what to do, you've got this disruption, maybe you've got too much going on, you've got too much energy or too much new ideas coming in, and this card is asking you to just kind of ground yourself. So maybe do a meditation or go for a walk, and the same, this one also mentioned about grounding yourself. So yeah, you know, so we've got this kind of message in two cards there about grounding yourself. So obviously when you're getting all up over things, or you're getting anxious and worried and things aren't moving fast enough, or you've got this disruption, or you want a change of career and you've got all these things going on in your head, just take that time to recenter yourself. So there we go, that's all I've got for you, group 2. I hope you found this insightful and some of it resonates with you. Like I say, do please like and subscribe if you like what you see, and you may be in with a chance to win a reading with me. So good luck if you're going to subscribe and comment, and I will hopefully see you all on another video. So take care everyone, and bye for now. Hello group 3 and everyone who picked the fluorite wand. Let's see what's coming up in the next few months for you, especially if you've had delays. Yeah. Triumphant success. The throat chakra. That throat chakra came up for group 1 as well. Wisdom. It's the equivalent of the hermit. 9 of Spring, 2 of Autumn, the Sun. Oh, that's a good card, very positive card you've got there. Death. 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, Serendipity. That's a lovely card. Storm warning from one extreme to the other. Woman holding a heart. And emu. It's strange, emu always comes up when I do one of these readings. You know, it's a pack of 50 cards, I think, in the pack, and I will get the emu pretty much every time I draw these cards, and the Wolverine, which one of the other groups had. So yeah, I don't know why the same few animal spirits come out every time. Right, so that said, let's have a look. So obviously we're going to dive straight in here. There's going to be some big transformation coming along. You know, this card is heralding something finishing and then new beginnings. So whenever you want to start something new, something has to finish. So, you know, this isn't a bad omen or anything like that. So if you've watched a lot of tarot readings, you'll know that. So yeah, you know, he's riding in to basically make changes, finish, you know, end one cycle of life and start another, whatever that may be. It could be a, you know, could be a job, could be a relationship, could be, you know, a way of thinking or a way of life. And with all the changes that are happening at the moment with the coronavirus, I think we're all going through some kind of death experience, because the things that we're used to have changed, and we're having to come to terms with having to do things differently and a new way of dealing with things. We've got here wisdom, and this is the equivalent of the Hierophant. Sorry, I thought I might have said the Hermit when I put it down. The Hierophant. So maybe you need to call upon somebody in authority to give you guidance. So we got this person here who's obviously an authority on things, and he's, you know, coming over to see these people over here. Oh, there's a little white doggy there. But you've got this bright sunshine, you've got this kind of, this book's glowing with knowledge and advice, maybe, is this kind of sun, this kind of look at this bright sunshine. So this seems like quite a positive card, that, you know, maybe we're going to take time to learn new things with all this strange time we've got. You know, for some people you have got more time on your hands because you're at home. Even if you're still working, you haven't got a commute, so you've got that kind of maybe an extra couple of hours where you're not having to travel somewhere. So that's giving you an extra couple of hours in the day to maybe put your mind to learning something new, or helping others learn. So this could be a teacher of some sort, you could be a teacher, or you could be finding a teacher to help you learn something new. And we got here so these two are actually again coming up again. We've got same card, different deck, and this keeps coming up throughout all my readings. So the 9 of Spring and the 9 of Wands. This is protect the fruits of your labour, prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead, and then environmental conservation. So yeah, this is about protecting what you've already got. So you know, with everything that's happening, maybe feeling anxious and you want to, you know, protect your family, you want to protect your business. You know, we are going to that protection mode, and you also need to protect your energies as well. You need to protect yourself against, you know, the influence of others or what you're reading in social media or in the news, because it can all weigh heavy on you if you watch all these things all the time. So yeah, maybe protect your energies, as well as advising you to protect the things that you love as well. And we've got here, now this one actually, different deck, but came up for group 1 as well, the throat chakra. So this is about unblocking that throat chakra. So maybe meditate on the colour blue, or wear blue, or have a blue crystal, and open up that throat chakra so that you can speak your truth. You can communicate clearly the things that you want to say, because sometimes you kind of close up and you don't say the things that you want to say, and it can just fester and lead to problems down the line, because you might then not say things as clearly as you would have done if you were calmer. So yes, maybe look into that. And we got here triumphant success. So this is the equivalent of the Ace of Swords, and to tell you, this is being handed maybe a fantastic idea that could take off. Maybe you've got a new business idea, or maybe you've got, because if your wedding has been postponed or an event has been postponed, you might have another great idea about it, and you might think, oh, I'm glad we've got an extra few months to plan, because I've had this brilliant idea and we're going to do X, Y and Z instead, and it's just going to be brilliant. So you might find that in the long run it'll turn out better than you'd originally planned. And we've got here Two of Autumn. So this is the equivalent of the Two of Pentacles. Bring fun into everything you do, juggling multiple priorities or jobs, and exceptional talent for multitasking. So yeah, you could be a multitasker, you could have a lot going on. Perhaps you're having to homeschool the children as well as work your job, or you've got, you know, still doing your planning, you still got a job, you still got kids, you've got all these things going on. Yeah, but you're obviously very good at doing that. But I would say don't take too much on. It can get quite stressful if you've got all these different things going on in your head. Maybe just do the things that need to be done now and come back to the others when required. And I'll come back to the Sun. This one, the Six of Pentacles, and this one is kind of the charity card. So at this time, with people in need, everyone's been kind of confined to the houses, it could be people who need things. It might be a good idea, if you're well enough and you're able to offer your support and your help to others. But then counterwise, for some of you, you may need to accept help. You know, sometimes you're the person giving and sometimes you're the person receiving. You know, he's holding these scales. Sometimes it goes one way, sometimes it goes the other. So just accept that if you've got the abundance, not the word I want. If you've got enough to give, either time or money or resources, then do, because you never know. One day you might be on the other end and require this help. So sorry about that, my camera stopped. So we were just finishing off with this card. So yeah, just be generous, be kind, you know, help when you can, but don't be afraid to accept help if you need it. Okay, and then we've got this one, Storm Warning. So I'm actually going to read you this one. Okay. This card indicates a potential difficulty either in the external world or within yourself and your emotional life. The difficulty is coming closer, and you may have already heard rumblings or potential problems around you. The caution here is to be conscious yet not fearful. Consider what's going on and look at the situation with calm and clarity. Investigate your options and honour yourself with your intentions. Stand up for yourself and take action on your own behalf. As with all difficulty, even the worst storm passes. Always remember you have the power and the wisdom to handle whatever may come your way. So, yeah, we've got here, you have got wisdom. It says wisdom is coming your way, and in a way you've got these ideas, you've got this kind of, Ace of Swords, triumphant success coming your way to help with weather any of these storms. And this kind of, I suppose, maybe relates a little bit to this card, this kind of, something's got to happen to kind of shake things up. But you do have this wonderful card overseeing the whole thing, the Sun. Plans that work out perfectly, amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations, gratitude for the blessings of life. So when this card comes, it is the most positive card in the whole tarot deck. So, whatever's happening, you have got this positivity coming your way. And we've got here serendipity. So this is wonderful events that kind of, almost like a coincidence, but, when kind of good luck or things that go, oh, I'm lucky that happened, or, it could be that these postponements and these changing plans will help you, will lead to something, and it might be fortuitous that your plans were delayed. So not, look out for these little events that could lead to something good. And we've got here 44, a woman holding a heart. And this is about somebody, maybe a woman who's going to come into your life, and offer help and support, and just kind of this spiritual development. This could be a really important person. It could be you could be offering this love and support and development to people. Okay, camera cut out again. So I have actually swapped cameras. I'm on a different phone now. So let's see if we can make it to the end without it cutting out again. So where were we? We were this one. Someone could come into your life that would be very important to you. And last but not least, the emu. This is a good time to go on a new adventure. If you're stuck inside because of the coronavirus, it's probably not a good time to go on a new adventure, but maybe you could go on an adventure, say, of your mind, learn something new, try something different, plan a new adventure even if you can't get off on one. Or it could be that you're watching this at a time when we're not all trapped in our houses, and this card is for you because now you are free of being trapped in your house and it is a good time to go on a new adventure. And this often comes up actually when I'm doing wedding readings, because marriage is a new adventure and you have your honeymoon, that's a new adventure. So if you've got all that still to come because it's all been put on hold, when it comes up in a few months' time, then yes, you can go on a new adventure. But overall, yes, there's some challenges and some areas where you might feel a bit protected about things and some changes, but speak your truth, use your wisdom, be kind and generous, and you'll be able to weather any storm, any kind of anxiety about protecting your things, any transformations, and you've got this wonderful sun shining over you. So there you go, group 3. Made it to the end and I hope some of this resonated with you. If you did like it, please do like, subscribe, leave a comment, and as I said, anybody who subscribes and likes and leaves comments will be entered into a draw when I reach 100 subscribers, to win a free reading. So could be you. So good luck with everything. Things will all work out, and take care everyone, and I'll see you all on the next video. Okay, bye for now.